of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And blocked down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Looking to throw. Martinez. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Martinez. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point up up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Coming to you, coming to you. Smoke. Whip. Watch the whip.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his man. It's Williams. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time
oh, that's bullcrap now.
That's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
All on that BS.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Hill. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Set. 30 base. Let's go. Watch the pass. Hatchet. Check 52. Topper. Let's go. Ready to go.
Martinez to throw on 3rd down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check out. Shoot.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
Oh, let me
They'll get
go.
this up to about the 38-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I'm coming after you, dude. Fellas, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 70 in.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the ball forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 1 back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now Martinez going to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the 1st half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we're going to look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. Hurdles over him. And now the rookie's free.
change the defense up sometimes.
Vikings. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Given 4 on the ground there, they're now left with 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Martinez.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Martinez. Flush to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down now. It's Hill. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 64. 54.
Here's Martinez. Throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. Again, it's Williams. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Martinez now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
What about it?
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Where at? On what game? All right, I'll be out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And
you got to be kidding me!
And this is going to be Packer football.
Wow, come on.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long. and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Switch up, switch up. He's coming. Double up, double up. General, flash.
To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Martinez operating from the gun. Man open, it's matched complete. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Box try. Shift. 564 weak.
On second down, it's Williams. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on.
Coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, now I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Martinez. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Word catching.
4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's a big one there for the Vikings. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Check 4, check 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.